Namaste, my name is Narayanan. In this introductory video, I'm going to explain the philosophy behind our Sunday Samskrt learning program. Our opening season targeted for absolute beginners is going to be a rather revolutionary one. I don't think anyone has attempted to learn Sanskrit the way we plan to learn. We're going to be pioneers, trailblazers. So in a traditional Gurukulam style teaching, the guru will sit in front of students, often under a tree, and impart knowledge. There's a certain amount of divinity attached to that Gurukulam experience. And such gurus are placed in such high respect that they say Mata, Pita, Guru, and only then Devam. The Gurukulam style eventually morphed into a classroom environment where the teacher stands in front of a blackboard and teaches a classroom full of students. Now, in both cases, the teacher is the center of attention, and rightfully so, because they are seen as imparters of knowledge. Knowledge that's localized in the brains of the guru and disseminated to other brains through what we commonly call teaching. Now, the main challenge with the traditional model is that the learners all get the same teaching. There's only one teacher covering one material in one given class. That material could be too easy for the first benchers, so they are bored. And it might be too difficult for the last benchers, so they are bored. The model we are going to follow, on the other hand, puts the learners in the center. We will divide the learners into groups depending on their interest and proficiency levels. A group may have 5 to 6 learners. Imagine each group sitting in a circular table. Each group will progress through the program at a pace that the group can handle. They will also do projects together, help each other out. Some groups will progress faster than others, which is very natural. At the beginning of the week, we will post a video that's about an hour long. It will contain new material to be learned and also ideas for projects that groups could do that week. During the week, you will also practice vocabulary and oral fluency using a web application for about 10 minutes every day. We will also have details on, as I said, the tasks that each group can do together for that week. Finally, on Sunday, the groups will come together and present their work of the week in class. The work might be as simple as explaining the meaning of a Gita verse or shloka that they learnt as a group. It could be a prepared conversation between group members. It could really be anything. So, in this model, there are 3 levels of learning that are happening. At the individual level, every learner spends 10 minutes every day practicing and also contributing to the group project. At a group level, we learn from other group members while working on the group project. And at the third community level, we learn from the presentations of other groups during the Sunday sessions. As the season progresses from week 1 to week 12, the projects will be more and more sophisticated. It'll have more and more Sanskrit skills that we have learned over the previous weeks. Then at the end of the final week, we will have an online presentation, a season celebration, if you will, in front of friends and family, where every group will show off their new Sanskrit skills in the form of plays, speeches, etc., where every group will contribute. Think of it like a school annual day with various performances. The important aspect of this learning model is how much the learner gets out of the season is entirely up to the learner. The more time you put in, the more effort you put in, the more you will get out of it. The less time you put in, the less you will get out of it. And that's perfectly okay, because we are all pulled in different directions. We are not doing this full time. Our lives demand our time and attention. Some of us are slow and steady learners. Others learn quickly, but they also unlearn quickly. And also, let's remember that 12 weeks of learning for about 3 hours a week is not that much of a time investment. So let's keep our expectations modest. So, what is my role as a teacher in this model? My role is to provide a framework for learning, first and foremost. And additionally, go around from table to table and unblock any group that is stuck on a particular task. In other words, I don't impart knowledge, I facilitate learning. This model of learning has been a favorite area of interest for me, since I strongly believe that it solves many of the problems with the conventional classroom model. It does require learners to be self-motivated and genuinely interested in learning, which I hope is not too much to ask for. Stay tuned for more details. Dhanyavada.